So we are underway with the Carabao Cup Final of 2020 live on BHBN Hospital Radio across the wards, and the ball is in the City half at the moment. Bit of head tennis, and ball bounces on the halfway line. Engels gets to it, and now the ball is over on this near side for Villa. They've sent it down the line, headed away by City, and Villa are going to try and come out the traps early, you would suggest. A good block down there actually from Villa. Samatta has it, and he's now got it to El Ghazi. He's going to try and get the ball into the box. Got two City players in front of him. Got Target on the overlap, left footed. It's a low one, but it's cleared first time. Good pressing start from Villa, Alan.
Yeah, good start by Villa. El Ghazi playing on the left hand side, Jack Grealish playing further forward up, and Samatta, good movement in there.
High press from Villa. They put City under a bit of pressure. They tried to clear their lines. They got a block in, and Samatta was holding the ball up nicely there, made himself available. Disappointing cross in the end from Target, but Villa starting on the front foot. It's with Tyrone Mings just inside his own half, and it is a back four by the look of it for Villa. Bjorn Engels hoping to get the nightmare of that performance against Tottenham, even though he did score in the game, out of his system. Ball's out of play on the far side for a City throw, level with the edge of their own penalty area. And I don't think in the first minute and a half or so, I don't think Dean Smith will be too worried. What's happened there?
It's a throw to Villa there.
Okay.
Villa attacking the end where the Manchester City fans are. Villa fans haven't stopped singing since the start of the game, only a few minutes in, but a throw into Villa now, right hand side.
Long one that comes into the box, the heads go up, City goes to get on the end of it, and that will be a corner to Aston Villa. City have hardly been in the Villa half. It's not the start to the game that we'd have possibly expected.
Yeah, good start by Villa. Matt Taggart will go over and swing this in left footed.
Got to watch the counter attack. This is probably why Villa are playing two holding midfielders. Gilbert is staying back. Nakamba at the edge of the box with Douglas Luiz as well. Three Villa players look to be the height there. Mings and Engels, as well as El Mohammadi as well. The ball is going to come into the box now, left-footed. Good punch there from the keeper, and Grealish has it over on the far side. Gets it back to Nakamba, and Nakamba comes back to Engels just inside his own half. Gilbert it was, in fact. He set the ball over the top looking for Samatta. It's been headed away, and it's come to El Mohammadi. He gets the ball into the box. First real
offside.
He wouldn't have counted anyway.
But that was El Ghazi on the end of that cross.
Yeah.
And just headed just over.
Good start from Aston Villa here. They're very similar to the game against Tottenham in the first half. They were on the front foot, and they were causing the opposition problems. And City... I don't want to tempt. City seem to be in the dressing room.
Well, it's early days yet, and what we have seen is Man City with a high press. As soon as that ball goes forward, there's 4 or 5 Man City players really pushing on the Villa back four.
And they're coming forward again now are City, and good interplay there over on the far side with Sterling, and he gets it back into his own half, and it's with John Stones now, who crosses the halfway line. Switch ball, looking over on the far side for Aguero. He does control it well. Ball is going to come into the box. It's deflected off a Villa man for a corner to Manchester City. That instant bit of quality there for all to see for Manchester City.
Yeah, Aguero went out wide. No one was with him, and by the time Gilbert came over, he could only deflect it for a corner. But good play there by Gilbert.
Okay, set pieces have been a problem for Villa all season, really. And I know Manchester City a lot of the time like to score the perfect goal, but they will fancy their chances from these set pieces. So Villa have got to be on their mettle here. Look to be...
Yeah, Villa with everyone back, 11 men back in that 18-yard box.
Yep, everybody back. Tyrone Mings is in space on his own though. Flick header comes in for City, and they don't keep it in over on the far side, and it's behind for a goal kick.
Fernandinho, he was going behind him, and he sort of just put his head and sort of just helped it over the line, looping up over the line now. Goal kick to Villa.
4.5 minutes played in the Carabao Cup Final of 2020. It's BHBN Hospital Radio Birmingham Sports. It's a very special occasion, and we are delighted to be with you from the home of English football this afternoon. Aston Villa 0, Manchester City 0 in the big one here at Wembley. Ball over on the far side. Tyrone Mings wins it in his own half, sends it over the line, but it's cut out by City. It's going to go out for a throw-in to Villa, about 15 yards inside their own half on the far side. I think Dean Smith will be quite happy in the early stages here, Alan.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're very early into the game, 3 minutes on the clock, but Villa, good start, giving City something to think about.
Douglas Luiz wins it and gets it to Grealish. He's got 2 men around him, goes down looking for a free kick, but the loose ball comes away from Villa and they're breaking down the left-hand side with Target, and he's got El Ghazi with him as well, and he gets to the byline, gets the ball into the box. There was only El Mohammadi there, and the clearance came in, but Villa do pick up the loose ball with Douglas Luiz against his former club, of course. He gets it to Nakamba to Grealish, heading towards the corner of the box now on the overlap, and the ball comes into the box again, and it's cleared away.
Good interlink play there, Villa.
Indeed, Villa fans on their feet cheering in the early stages here. Ball low into the box, it was cleared away by Fernandinho, and level with the edge of the City penalty area on this near side. It's a throw-in with Matt Target, gets it to Grealish, back to Target, out for a throw-in again to Aston Villa, and well, it's gone better than we thought it would in the early stages.
Well, it's a good start, isn't it?
We don't want to say any more than that at this stage, of course. But it's with Grealish right now, and he's been bundled over. First free kick of the game goes to Aston Villa, and we haven't actually had a chance to talk about this. If you've got the most foul player in the Premier League, we think he's going to be doubled up by the Manchester City defenders, then I'd have liked Conor Hourihane to have maybe started the game today. He is on the bench, but that may come into the equation later on in the game if Villa, of course, is still in it. But they're in a good position here with a free kick, Alan.
Yeah, you know, Grealish is always going to draw players, isn't he? And it's up to Matt Target to get those over.
And it is Target who sends it in. Tyrone Mings goes for a header at the back post. It's been cleared by City, but it's going to come out to Grealish. He's got Aguero in front of him, but he wins it well. And back to Nakamba and Engels and Target. Back to Grealish. Villa on the front foot here. And he's going to play
brilliant ball. Unlucky there by El Ghazi.
Was unlucky for El Ghazi, but City are coming away now in midfield. They've lost out though. Matt Target's biting in there. I think we're going to give a free kick to City, but City have got the loose ball and they're coming away again. It's with Aguero on the near side, and he's marauding his way to the edge of the box. It's been dinked over, controlled over on the far side, sent back. It's been blocked by Nakamba, out for a corner to Manchester City. That counter-attack was there, and it was lightning.
Yeah, this is where Villa have got to be careful. Man City are lightning in those counter-attacks, and I think it was Rodri who won the ball and ran about 20-25 yards with the ball before laying it off.
Gundogan is going over to take the corner on the far side, and Villa keeping the same shape that they had for the previous corner for Manchester City. He's taking it short though to David Silva, captain for Manchester City today, of course. The ball is then swung into the box at the far post. There's a header. Tyrone Mings had to cut it out there as it was coming back across goal, out for a corner on the near side to Manchester City, their third of the game.
Yeah, Man City just showing what they're capable of there, and Mings comes to the rescue there to head out for a corner.
And City taking their time as well, which is noticeable in the first 8 minutes or so. They've had to catch their breath from Villa's quick start, have had to weather a bit of a storm here. But they are taking their time over this corner. It's going to be Gundogan. It's going to be a right-footed outswinger into the box on BHBN, Birmingham Sport Hospital Radio. And it's gone over everybody over on the far side. And it's going to be with Zinchenko. And he has it over on the far side with Sterling. Back to Zinchenko, and over on this side to Phil Foden. Foden to Gundogan, and the ball comes into the box. The heads go in there. It goes over the bar. I think Neuland had it covered, but I think the header came in there from David Silva. And a good couple of minutes for Manchester City.
Yeah,
Aguero, I think, had the header.
What's been impressive in those two attacks is the final delivery into the box has been spot on by Man City.
Yep, and Villa, having had the good start, will have to get a foothold in the game. But you know, there were some who were questioning that this could be over as a contest already after the first 10 minutes, based on the game that was played at Villa Park, of course, earlier on in the season. Ball over the top for Samatta. He does control it, very mobile in that forward position. He's lost possession now, and the counter-attack is on for Manchester City with David Silva on the far side. Sends Sterling away, and he has Gilbert in front of him, and he holds it up and he gets it back to Silva. Silva then into midfield. It's going to come back to Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker out to Foden. And he goes back into Kyle Walker across midfield again. And City have it with Rodri. And the interplays there at the edge of the box between David Silva and Aguero. It's with Silva again, 2 Villa players around him, eventually cleared by Douglas Luiz. Samatta wanted a foul there, having gone into the back of, but nothing doing from the referee, and City will come again with Gundogan to Foden on this near side. On the overlap he's got Kyle Walker, but he goes back inside to Rodri. And then with Gundogan again and Rodri back to Fernandinho. And City now starting to play the passing game, but that's gone astray for them. They're going to pick up the loose ball before it goes out for a throw-in. Dean Smith was a bit frustrated that Villa weren't onto that loose ball there, and now City have it in their own half with Stones and Fernandinho and Zinchenko over on the far side.
Yeah, where Villa have to be careful. They're looking really well organised at the moment, but they have got to be careful for that second ball when it bounces about.
Kyle Walker back to Gundogan. Gundogan back to Fernandinho, and Zinchenko coming forward. 2 Villa players in front of him, goes backwards and gets the ball over on the far side to Sterling in that wide position. And it's now with Rodri, who gets towards the edge of the box, looks to set Sterling away, but it's just a little bit away of him, and a good challenge comes in there from Freddie Gilbert out for a throw-in to Manchester City about 10 yards from the byline over on the far side, and they're starting to dominate the ball a bit here, City, but Villa do need to keep their shape.
What Villa have done well is obviously they're well organised at the moment. They are keeping the shape, and they're not giving silly fouls away, which they've been guilty of in the past.
Indeed, and it is with Fernandinho forward. Interplay is good from City there with David Silva getting into the box, and the cross attempted to come in there. It's then blocked, but off David Silva and out for a goal kick.
Good play by Engels there. Lovely little 1-2 with Aguero there. And I say, good block tackle by Engels. And this is what I was saying with Engels. It reminds me of a good old-fashioned centre half. You know, the Kent Nielsen's. You know, those type of players. He's just got to make sure the timing of his tackles is right, and he doesn't tackle from behind.
Keep it simple is the order of the day for Aston Villa. Ball over the top, bounces over Samatta. Grealish tries to win it, but City then clear it, and it is over on the far side. Samatta's been set away, does stay on side, and he's looking for a bit of support now. Has it with El Mohammadi, back to Gilbert. And with Douglas Luiz over on the far side. Wrong team. Ball is now coming back to Neuland, and he calmly gets the ball to Tyrone Mings. Crossfield, left-footed. That's a big ball for Wembley Stadium, but it's good control from El Mohammadi, and he's got it back to Engels, and Villa doing a bit of keep ball of their own here, but the ball is now sent over the top looking for Samatta. Fernandinho gets a header and out of play for a throw-in midway through the Manchester City half on the far side. Good bit of composure from Villa there in possession, Alan.
Yeah, lovely ball by Mings then. He loves that diagonal ball, doesn't he? But Villa have given it away.
Giving it away. This is what they can't afford to do, and Aguero has it now, and he's got Sterling ahead of him, and also Foden, who's getting himself into the box now, just sent a little bit wide there by Matt Targett, and he gets the ball now back to Rodri to Zinchenko, and the momentum in the counter-attack has now gone, but City are now going to start to build the passing game with John Stones and Rodri, and he then gets it to Fernandinho inside the Villa half. Villa quite deep, not quite on their own 18-yard line, but pretty close to it at the moment. It's with Rodri and Stones coming further forward now. Dink ball over the top looking for Zinchenko, and he tries to get it to Aguero, but the tackle comes in from Luiz, and it's come off Aguero, and it's a throw into Aston Villa on the far side. I mean, we talk about Villa are massive underdogs, 20-1 against them, winning the Carabao Cup today, but what we wanted was for them to compete, and the first 15 minutes or so, we've certainly seen that from them, Alan.
Absolutely. You know, you can't allow Manchester City or any Premiership team time on the ball, and Villa have really stuck to their guns. Even like El Ghazi's running after players. You know, and that's the thing the whole way through the Villa team. Everyone's working hard for each other.
John Stones has sent the ball down into the Villa half, but it's been cut out.
El Ghazi again.
El Ghazi working very hard for the team in these early stages here. And
15 minutes gone, I think.
Yeah, 15 gone, and no serious alarms, no save for Neuland to make. None for Bravo in the City goal, but a case of two real chances. You said that the Villa chance would have been given offside, but they worked the ball well, and the header came in over the bar, and City have had an effort that went over the bar. Pep Guardiola's quite animated on the touchline, but isn't he always indeed? And it is with David Silva in his own half, back to Fernandinho, over to Zinchenko, and going back to John Stones. City are prepared to play the patient game here this afternoon, it would seem. It's with Carl Walker just inside the Villa half now. Villa are letting them come forward. They're not getting touch tight with them to expend a lot of energy. They're letting City have the ball in what you'd call not too threatening areas.
Yeah, I mean, they keep going for that diagonal ball, don't they, to Sterling. Sterling, touch tight with that white line, and Gilbert put a lovely tackle in there. The ball cannoning off Sterling and a throw into Aston Villa. Just in line with their own 18-yard box.
Yep. Dean Smith, hands in pockets, which again, we said that about Pep Guardiola. Dean Smith always stands with his hands in his pockets on the touchline, but he'll be relatively satisfied with what he's seen so far from Aston Villa so far. The ball over the top from Gilbert, looking for Samatta, but there was too much on that, and it's back with Bravo in the City goal, and he gets it to David Silva playing in a deep role, and I think Rodri has it now. Back to Stones, looking for options further forward. Gets it to Carl Walker nearby, and Phil Foden just inside the Villa half now has the ball. They can switch calm possession in their own half into a devastating attack very quickly here, so Villa do really have to be on their mettle. Fernandinho has crossed the halfway line and making yards further forward, but he sent the ball over to Raheem Sterling. He did well to keep it in with his chest and continue this Manchester City attack. Tries to play 1-2 with Silva. He does get it on his chest, then he tries a back heel inside the box to Silva. Villa do eventually partially get it away, but the ball comes into the box again, straight into the arms of Oya Neuland. And
this is where El Ghazi is going to have more awareness. Phil Foden had got behind him on the edge of the box, and if that cross had been better, Phil Foden was completely unmarked and would have obviously had a good chance to put it away. Yeah,
last 10 minutes or so the possession is 75% in front of Manchester City, but that's kind of an irrelevant stat really, because I think Villa have done well to keep them pretty much at arm's length. They've won a free kick of Villa just inside the City half with El Mohammadi being bundled over, and the longer it stays 0-0, Villa aren't being negative in any way here. I mean, their confidence will grow.
Yeah, it's quite an even game at the moment. You know, Man City obviously look good when they come forward. They have plenty of possession. The passing is good. But Villa are giving as good as they get at the moment.
Yeah, 56-44 in total in favour of City with the possession. The free kick has come to the edge of the box. City almost make a mess of trying to clear it. Tyrone Mings tries to, yes, he's fouled Sergio Aguero there, and I think he'd be kind of happy that he did, because having not got the ball, Aguero could have been away. The ball went out of play on the near side, but the referee stopped the game for a free kick. But that City counter-attack was on there, and they're going to have to build now our City in a more leisurely way.
Just looking at the game, Ben, again, Phil Foden on his own,
hugging this touchline
side of the pitch. Yeah. Villa have really got to keep an eye on him.
Yeah, you've got El Mohammadi and you've got Target, so almost parallel with each other. Not necessarily Villa playing two banks of four here, but they are trying to keep their shape. And it's with Fernandinho just inside the Villa half. Gets it to Carl Walker. If City manage to find themselves with sustained possession 10 yards further up the pitch, it could be difficult for Villa to contain them, but it will do for now. And it's with Sterling on the far side, tries to up the pace towards the edge of the box, gets to Rodri, dink ball over the top of Foden, as you mentioned it, gets a cut back, and there is the opening goal in the Carabao Cup Final, and it was called by Alan Fox, and it's the man who always scores
Aguero
against Aston Villa, Sergio Aguero. And the ball, it's exactly what you said, Alan. It was the ball over the top, ghosting in with Phil Foden. Villa was sleeping there. The ball was cut back, and there was Aguero.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, players like El Ghazi, I call it lazy football. You know, you've got to track back you've got to be aware of what's behind you, not just watch the ball. And there was another perfect example, just lazy defending, in my opinion.
20 minutes on the clock then for Manchester City to take the lead in the League Cup Final. Test of Villa's character now, for sure. They hadn't done too badly in the opening 20 minutes of this game, but just one little defensive lapse there as City were coming forward, and Aguero was there after the ball being cut back by Phil Foden to give City the lead. Pep Guardiola with his arms in the air as the ball crossed into the net, and Villa looking for a quick response, but at the same time as well looking to stay in the game, because 1-0 became 3-0 very quickly in the league game at Villa Park a couple of months ago.
Yeah,
remember,
this is what Man City do, isn't it? They sort of score goals in groups,
yep.
You know, so you know, they quite often score 2 or 3 goals in a 10-15 minute spell. So Villa just got to keep calm, keep working hard.
It's going to fall to Douglas Luiz in midfield, and he heads the ball forward, and the Canberra's battling for it, and he's won a free kick.
Yeah,
for Villa.
El Ghazi again, he's got to do better in that situation. His control was terrible.
It just went up in the air, didn't it?
And that's what caused, you know, the Canberra to get fouled there.
His down holding his face is marvellous, the Canberra. Now just starting to get to his feet. But set piece in a decent position, chance to get the ball into the box, maybe to Villa to cause a few problems here.
Yeah, loose elbow off David Silva, wasn't it?
Yeah, indeed it was. Villa fans getting behind their team. Now a goal behind here in the Carabao Cup Final at Wembley. Jack Grealish standing over the ball. And the referee has blown his whistle. The ball is now sent into the box by Jack Grealish. There's a City head on that. It's going to come to Carl Walker, who will clear the ball. And Villa have it again with Gilbert. And Target then gets it back to Neuland. And they'll put their foot on the ball and move it forward again. Over the halfway line, looking for Grealish. Head was there from Zinchenko, and Villa have it on the far side. Dink ball over the top, looking for Grealish. He has it, and over on the far side, looking to bring teammates into the equation here. Jack Grealish has nobody on him really at the moment, but gets a crossfield ball to Matt Target. Target then to Douglas Luiz. He's going to get it to Grealish again. It's all in front of City at the moment, but it is sustained possession for Aston Villa, and it's with Matt Target on this near side. It gets the ball infield to El Ghazi, and it's with Grealish now towards the byline, and he gets it back to El Ghazi. Doesn't control it, but luckily Douglas Luiz is there to keep possession of the ball for Villa. Back to Tyrone Mings. City keeping their shape. It's with Nakamba to Grealish. In a bit of space, but was quickly snuffed out. Oh, great ball through the legs there. And it's now with El Ghazi. Gets the ball into the box, gets a shot in. It's on target, not particularly threatening, but it's into the arms of Bravo. 23rd minute of the game here, the Carabao League Cup Final here on BHBN Hospital Radio, taking you through to half-time. Alan Fox.
Yeah, thank you, Ben. And yeah, Villa's first really good chance there. Great work by Grealish. Fed in El Ghazi there, cut inside his man, but really a weak shot into the arms of the keeper. So what can Villa do now? They've just got to keep calm, keep organised, keep working. But Man City with the ball now. Fernandinho to John Stones. Still in Man City's half. Kyle Walker takes it off Stones. Out wide now. And Man City playing the ball around. Man City Stones now. They're just taking their time here. Ball gets played out to right to Phil Foden. Loads of space there. El Ghazi comes back. Man City playing little triangles at the moment now. Carl Walker with the ball coming a bit more forward now. Carl Walker with Villa going back. All 11 players back now in Villa's half. Man City with the ball now. Sterling out wide, and that's where it goes, but that's got too much on it off John Stones, and too high for Sterling. Probably would have been too high for Peter Crouch as well if he'd have been playing, but a throw into Aston Villa now, and Gilbert will take this. Right hand side of the pitch. Throws it long, looking for Samatta. Fernandinho just gives him a little nudge before the ball comes to him, and another little push in the back, but the referee waves play on, and the keeper gets played back to Bravo. Man City, Villa pushing a bit higher now.
City seem a bit casual to me. I mean, which is not a bad thing as far as Villa are concerned. They've gone 1-0 up, and like we said in the league game, in the blink of an eye it was 2-0, then it was 3-0. That doesn't look like it's happening here. City are being very composed about it. I mean, yes, they're in control and they're winning the game, and the neutral will say that they're well in control of what's happening, but I don't think Villa will mind this for the next 10 minutes or so. No,
Villa will be quite happy for Man City to play the ball around at the back, but we've all seen it before. They'll play it slow, and then there'll be one incisive 40-yard ball like this one to Foden now.
Caught out again.
Lovely touch by Foden, puts on his left foot, fires it in. Oh, and just wide there by Foden. And he took a slight deflection, I think, and it's going to be a corner for Man City. Good defending there by Target.
Good defending by Target, but you've got to ask the question, Alan, and you were asking it before. If El Ghazi isn't going to do the job on this near side, then Target's going to have to do it again. They were both tucked inside, and he had all the time in the world, did Phil Foden, to cut the ball back onto his left foot and get the ball into the box. I mean, yes, he's held him up well there, Matt Target, and got the deflection out for a corner, but the only area...
He needs support off El Ghazi.
The only area that's letting Villa down is down their own left-hand side defensively.
Samatta heads that corner away, and Man City start again, almost on the halfway line now with Fernandinho. Man City with the ball now, out to Foden again. Just knocking the ball about nicely now. Back to Foden, who keeps it in. El Ghazi gets goal side of him, but no challenge there. Rodri with the ball now, out left. And David Silva with the ball now on that left foot. Level with the Villa 18-yard box now. Man City pushing all the buttons and fired in there by Sterling, but Nyland just lets that go wide of the near post.
Villa are trying to stay in the game at the moment, and they're not overly committing into the challenges to Manchester City. Possibly, yes, you could accuse them of showing them a bit too much respect, but this is a big pitch, and you don't want to be stretching, you don't want to be chasing the ball around like headless chickens. And Villa are just trying to keep composed and stay in the game here. The Villa fans have got an important role to play as well, to get behind their team. This isn't over, trust me.
Yeah. Ball with Grealish now, he just turns Foden then as if he's not there. Foden comes back at him, and the referee
doesn't give it.
Grealish goes down, good tackle there by Foden. Lee Mason, the referee, waves his arm in the air, and away come Man City with Aguero. Great tackle there by Nakamba, and Douglas Luiz picks up the pieces looking for Samatta, but a hopeful ball there, unlucky there, Samatta there.
You know what that reminded me of? It reminded me of the League Cup Final in '94. Andy Townsend, who was here today, we've seen him in the press box, put a stonking tackle in on Eric Cantona that actually brought Villa to life, and they scored a few minutes after that. I'm looking for omens here.
You're not clutching at straws, just looking for omens.
No, well, if I said on the show yesterday, if straw clutching were an Olympic sport, I'd wear gold.
But Man City on the offensive now. Rodri puts it out wide. Zinchenko now. Gilbert comes to him. Douglas Luiz doubles up as well, but Man City knocking the ball about nicely here, looking for options. It comes out to Kyle Walker. Again, Foden having plenty of ball in the last 5-10 minutes. Villa need to get tighter to him. Lovely little ball in there by Kyle Walker, and good block there by Matt Target. But again, the Man City keep possession, and ball in there. Mings missed it. It's gone to Sterling, far post. What can he do? He lays it off to Aguero, and that was a brilliant block there by Bjorn Engels.
It was a fantastic block. I mean, his arm was up in the air. It did strike the arm. So when play stops, VAR might come into play here.
But Man City still with the ball.
That's a good tackle.
And another good tackle there by Jack Grealish, and a corner given by the linesman.
Tyrone Mings doesn't like that.
Not happy with that decision, but the linesman was 2 yards away from it, and it's a corner to Man City.
Yeah, it looks like the block from Bjorn Engels will remain that way, even though his arm was raised.
Yeah, I thought it hit him on the head actually, but I could be wrong.
Our eyes play tricks on us, there's no doubt about that. But yeah, City now with Gundogan will have this corner.
Yeah, and this will be an outswinger. He'll hit it right-footed. Yeah, the outswinger, perfect goal, and it's
2-0.
2-0. Fantastic corner there, 30 minutes on the clock. It's Manchester City 2, Aston Villa 0.
Rodri.
And Rodri came from absolutely nowhere to put that in the back of the net. Man City in complete control now.
Yeah, Villa complaining that the way the corner was given, that the ball had come off the City man from the tackle from Jack Grealish, but the corner just came in there on a sixpence. Villa struggled from set pieces all season. Yeah, it's not great defending, I have to say. The bullet header comes in from Rodri. Neuler, no chance. 2-0 City. Is it game over?
Yeah, Rodri got just ahead of Gilbert attacking the ball.
Villa are talking to the referee.
Dean Smith is having a right go at the linesman who gave that corner. But
well, we're seeing it now. Oh, it's clearly they're absolutely right. Watch this, off Gundogan's chest.
Oh, terrible decision by the linesman. That is as clear can be.
So you can't do VAR because the corner shouldn't have been given. Okay, referee. Well, he lets the game get underway again. 2-0 City.
Yeah, absolutely. What can Villa do now? What they can't do is crumble. Long kick there. But Man City get possession back quickly. What can Villa do now?
Dean Smith talking with the fourth official. But,
he's absolutely livid, Dean Smith there.
It's not going to do him any favours.
I mean, it's hard enough playing against a good Manchester City team, but to have decisions like that go against you, but then again, they've got to defend the corner.
Yep, they certainly have. And, it could be over, but they definitely need to still be in the game in the next 15 minutes or so. But there's
brilliant
Foden
ball
again.
There to Foden, just can't keep that one in. That's Fernandinho then. And a sarcastic round of applause from the Villa fans to that linesman who give Villa that throw in this time.
Yeah, Matt Targett's
terrible decision.
It was a terrible decision. I mean, he's about a yard away from it,
and this isn't us talking from
no.
up in the stand. This is us having watched the video in slow motion, and it was quite clear that it should have been a goal kick to Villa. But Man City with the ball now. Does
Dean Smith think about changes, even though it's in the first half here?
No, we're 32 minutes in the clock. He won't change anything at the moment.
70% possession for City, 8 shots, 2 on target.
Yeah.
Yes, well in control now.
Yeah, Fernandinho with the ball. Jack Grealish comes in. Villa just need to keep pressing, get Man City to make some mistakes, and they will do if you press. But ball played out to Kyle Walker now. Fernandinho with the ball, plays it inside to John Stones. And Samatta comes towards him. Man City just looking so composed, but it's always easier when you've got a 2-0 lead.
Yep.
And again, Foden completely unmarked. El Ghazi not doing his work again, but Matt Target did read it well. A lovely play by Target, tries to find Samatta, but a good tackle there. And the ball goes out for a Villa throw-in.
It's the City fans who are doing the ironic cheers because they think Villa have done too much complaining. But it is a throw-in to Villa, just inside their own half.
Yeah, that linesman will have nightmares tonight when he watches a rerun of that decision is given. And I think the thing is, we could see it from a different angle to the linesman, but if you can't see it, you can't give it.
Yep.
And I think that was the problem with that decision off the linesman.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
Gilbert looking for El Mohammadi. Long ball, can he keep it in? Unfortunately not. Good play there by Zinchenko. So throwing to Man City, halfway in their own half. 34 minutes on the clock. It's Aston Villa 0, Manchester City 2. In this Carabao Cup Final. Long ball played to Aguero.
Header from Mings.
Yeah, Mings got in ahead of him. But Man City racing forward now. Man City just drive forward. Everyone seems to go forward except for the last two, but good tackle there by El Mohammadi, but the ball comes out to the left back, Zinchenko. Silva with the ball now. Rodri, sorry. Oh, and again Foden's been left. Just couldn't control it there. And it could be 3 here. Oh, great play by Mings. Good block. Man City appealed for the penalty, but nothing doing that time.
Yeah, good block from Tyrone Mings, but the Achilles heel for Aston Villa has been down their left-hand side. Phil Foden in acres of room to pull the ball back. He's the one that's really caught the eye for Manchester City, but Villa defensively have allowed him to catch the eye.
Yeah, Target needs more help. El Ghazi has got to get back and do more.
And Sterling's shot hit the chest of Tyrone Mings. First corner, he got his hands down, just hit his arm, but his arms were down.
An outswinger comes in, they scored off the last corner, but headed away there. Combination of Gilbert and Louise there. But Man City got the ball with Sterling. Lovely ball in, and another corner for Man City. That time it was Nakamba who got the block in.
Yeah, I mean, as the underdogs, Villa haven't done that badly. I mean, I'm trying to give the positives here. They haven't done that badly. They've had a decent shape for most of the part. You know, Neuland had no chance with either of the goals.
No, but what you find is, you know, you can compete and you can compete, but it only takes. Fernandino there with a 30-yarder. Kyle Walker, just flies over the Villa crossbar. Nyland just let that go over, so there was no danger there.
But look at the press from Aguero. Yeah. Villa have taken the short goal kick from Neuland to Mings, but Aguero was on Mings in a flash, and Villa under pressure in their own third of the field, but they've cleared it, and they're now coming forward.
Great play by Samatta there. Lovely touch to Douglas Luiz. Out left to Target. El Ghazi, what can he do now? Lovely ball in there to Grealish. Grealish with 2 players at him. Ball gets played and Man City do their bit there. And a lovely ball there for Samatta, but just too much pace on it for the forward.
Yeah, he's looked all right in parts, Samatta, hasn't he? He's taken up some good positions, and he's been mobile, and he's won the battles against the defenders and tries to bring Grealish into the play. But the problem is Villa are having so little of the ball that it's just not happening enough. And here comes City again.
Lovely ball there. Man City on the attack now down the left-hand side. And lovely ball in, they must score. Sterling cuts inside Douglas Luiz. And Villa defend it well. Rodri, I think, with it now. He gets played out to... Oh, and El Ghazi gets a foot in. Villa get away with that one, but Man City still with the ball. Foden now, right-hand side of the pitch. Plays it inside there. It's Kyle Walker. And Man City could have made it 3-0 there, but fantastic defending by Villa there. But ball comes out left to the full-back. Lovely ball in, and that's blocked again by El Mohammadi this time, I think. Constant pressure from Man City at the moment. But Villa holding tight here. And Man City play all the way back to John Stones. It'll go left to Fernandino now. Zinchenko looking for some options. And Man City just doing a few little triangles there, but Villa looking tight at the moment. John Stones with the ball.
Good shape from Villa there. I mean, they held it together well as City were marauding forward, and they didn't panic, and they didn't dive in, and they kept their shape and naturally forced City backwards. As I say, as the underdogs, it hasn't been that bad. It's just those 2 little slips, and that's all it takes.
And this is what I was about to say. They're not even slips. It's just that gap in class, isn't it?
Yeah,
when you've got a top side. Yeah. They're so incisive, but Man City with the ball now. Ball in, and Engels stops that one coming in, and Gilbert clears up to El Mohammadi, who helps it. I'm looking for Samatta. Foul in the back there on Samatta, and again, cheers from the Villa faithful. Sarcasm, I think, at its best. Referee giving that one to Villa.
Yeah, ball in the City half. It's going to be a free kick to Aston Villa. Yeah, Prince William is here, arms folded, looking very, very depressed.
Yeah, in his baseball cap.
Yeah. Not as animated as he was in the playoff final, but, you know, a bit of royal intervention would be nice here.
Yeah. Diagonal ball there, hit by Engels, trying to get El Ghazi in the game, but Foden heads that out. Jack Grealish with the ball now, looking to get Villa going. Offers himself again, but Man City with his high press, and Nakamba's got to watch he doesn't get caught there, and Silva just kicks the back of his heels, and it's a free kick to Villa, which Jack Grealish will take out to Engels. Villa in their own half, but Engels coming forward the ball. Gilbert's made a lovely run,
but,
didn't see it,
Or he didn't have the confidence to try it, maybe.
Yeah, or one or the other. But the ball still with Villa. Nakamba plays it out left to Mings. Mings now looking for players, bit of movement. Nakamba comes short. Nakamba, very few options. Grealish comes towards him. And 3 players around Grealish already.
Oh.
And Target has put El Ghazi through now. El Ghazi, put it in. It's a goal! Samatta! Villa back in the game. 40 minutes on the clock. A beautiful ball played to El Ghazi on the left-hand side. A good ball in, and Samatta attacked the space and got there first. Aston Villa 1, Manchester City 2.
Fantastic goal.
40 minutes on the clock.
Fantastic
Villa
goal.
back in the game.
Right.
Great move, Ben.
Right, watch this ball over the top here, and little slip there by John Stones, and El Ghazi picks it up, ball into the box. What a header this is from Samatta at the near post. Cross comes in, and it's a beautiful look at the slip there from John Stones, and then El Ghazi, first time with the left foot, gets it in, diving header from Samatta. 2-1, Villa back in it.
Yeah, Samatta got between the 2 Manchester City centre halves there, and just bullet header, giving a keeper no chance. But Man City back on the attack now, and that looks like it was a foul on target. But the linesman again not giving anything, and it's a throw into Manchester City. And the Villa fans have been singing all through this first half, but that's just gone up a couple of decibels now with the noise.
It certainly has, and that's the best goal of the 3 that we've seen. That we talk about the quality of City. I mean, John Stones, you say Villa have made some mistakes, letting Phil Foden in, but there's a mistake from City, and Villa were good enough to take advantage of it.
Yeah, Villa just need to hold out now till half-time. Sterling with the ball. Man City have had most of the possession, but that goal will give Villa some more confidence. Just got to keep it tight here. Sterling with the ball, left-hand side of the pitch.
But they can hurt them now.
Yeah, Fernandinho.
They know that they can hurt them.
Absolutely. Carl Walker with the ball. It's the ball out left. And Al Mohammadi cuts that one out. What can Al Mohammadi do? He needs some help. Tries to find Samatta, but ball not good enough. And Fernandinho cuts that one out. But what a goal by Samatta.
Fantastic header from Samatta. Has made himself an instant Holt End hero here at Wembley.
Oh, and Villa battling. Nakamba getting in there, cutting out that ball. And all of a sudden the decibels go up again. Every challenge gets a cheer from the Villa fans. And Nakamba again trying to put a foot in there on Rodri. Fernandinho now with the ball. Out left. Sachenko. Inside. And that looks offside to me, but again the linesman keeps his flag down. Man City with the ball, left-hand side of the pitch. Gilbert chasing. Zenachenko. It's Carl Walker. Carl Walker playing more forward as the game goes on. But Sterling being forced back by Al Mohammadi. Oh, Man City in a good position with Silva here, and just played in to Sterling, but Sterling just missed it. But Man City still with the ball. 43rd minute of the half here now. Ball out to Foden, right hand side. Again played to Carl Walker, and El Ghazi puts a challenge in then. Man City knocking it about nice. Had Villa got the legs to keep going in this first half? Villa have chased and chased all game.
You get the feeling this is the key point of the entire game here.
Yeah, Villa have to go in, and Douglas Luiz does his bit there and wins the ball. He needs some help now. Gilbert needs to give him a ball there.
Sleeping there, Gilbert.
The goalkeeper's been cut off by Sterling, and Engels comes to the help with the ball up to Samatta. But Fernandinho wins that one. Douglas Luiz now pushes it out. Sterling challenges him, and that'll be a free kick to Aston Villa.
And a bit of respite as well. Yeah,
exactly.
Freddie Gilbert was sleeping when the ball was coming backwards. He wasn't alive to the move backwards from Douglas Luiz, and he in himself put Villa under pressure there. Looking at the replay of the goal again here, dink ball over the top from Matt Targett. Stones just falls over nothing really, and El Ghazi has it and gets the ball into the box. Bullet header from Samatta. Villa back in the game, and now Grealish has possession.
Oh, trying to get Al Mohammadi in, but I think that'll have too much swerve on it.
Final 30 seconds.
And Prince William clapping his hands. And
who's his mate? How'd you get a seat next to Prince William in
well,
the...
it's normally John Carew, isn't it?
Yeah,
so
who's he?
John's obviously given his ticket away today.
Yeah. Okay, we're about to see the fourth official come to the touchline. It's flowed nicely. I don't think there'll be more than a minute or two.
I would say 1 minute if I was a betting man. But we will see. Bravo taking a goal kick for Man City. 45 minutes up on the clock, and 1 minute, a minimum of 1 minute will be added on. The kick comes to Aguero. Matt Targett gets up, wins that ball, and El Ghazi now. What can Villa do in the last minutes of the first half? Ball goes out to Samatta, not the greatest of balls there by El Ghazi.
Got to be careful here.
El Ghazi's got to get back, not jog back. He's got to run. There's the example of Grealish. But Man City calm the situation down. Got to be careful though. Cannot concede in this last 50 seconds of the game, of the first half, sorry. But Man City, have had a little scare there, and
well, it was more than a scare. I mean, it was good quality, wasn't it? I mean, they've shown that City know. I mean, if City do walk away with this trophy today, that they will have had to work for it, and any kind of slip up, Villa are there to punish them, and that goal was pure quality.
Exactly. And there we go. The whistle goes. Lee Mason brings a half to a close, and it's Aston Villa 1, Manchester City 2. Scorers for Man City, Aguero, and for Rodri as well. And the equaliser, getting ahead of myself there.
Wishful thinking.
And a goal being pulled back by Samatta. Brilliant move by Villa, and Villa back in it. Man City having most of the possession, most of the chances, but as we go into half-time, it's Aston Villa 1, Manchester City 2.
It's a City, but it's now with Villa over on the far side. In fact, it's gone out of play for a throw-in to Manchester City. So next opportunity, we will give you the team news here on Birmingham Sports. BHBN Hospital Radio, 2-1 to Manchester City at the moment. Villa pressing City in their own penalty area. And, Bravo now has it. And that's good play from Villa there, who go with Neuland in goal. Then it's Gilbert, Engels, Mings and Targett, Nakamba and Louise, El Mohammadi, Grealish, El Ghazi and Samatta, who scored that brilliant goal just before half-time. Give you the City team news in just a moment. It's with Rodri, back to John Stones, whose mistake led to the goal for Aston Villa. This is a key 15 minutes or so, you feel, in the destiny of the Carabao League Cup. City coming forward, ball got away from David Silva to El Mohammadi, dink ball over the top from Gilbert, looking for Douglas Luiz, but it's been won by Fernandinho, and City come forward again. It's with Zinchenko in front of Dean Smith, switch ball over on the far side to Phil Foden, who's in acres of room, which was the pattern of play in the first half. He's got Targett out there in front of him, and he's been sent into the middle there. He gets a left-footed shot that's blocked, and Villa look to come forward again. Samatta's going to hold the ball up just inside his own half, but he's been beaten by John Stones, and Foden comes forward again for City with Gundogan and Rodri, who got the second goal for City. David Silva wearing the armband for Manchester City today. All in black are City, Villa in claret and blue. It's with Zinchenko. Gets it infield to Raheem Sterling, who lays it off to Zinchenko again to Rodri. Villa trying to keep their shape, and it's with Fernandinho just inside the Villa half coming forward. Switch ball again to Phil Foden on the far side. He's got excellent control, exciting prospect as far as England are concerned, but Villa need to deal with it today. Nakamba's cleared it at the edge of the box to Grealish, tries to hold the ball up, got two City players around him, so he goes back to Tyrone Mings, takes a touch and left-footed sends the ball down the line looking for Samatta, who battles well with Stones, and Stones sends it out for a throw-in. City go with Bravo in goal, then it's Zinchenko, Fernandinho, Stones and Walker. David Silva, Rodri and Gundogan in midfield, Aguero, Sterling and Foden up front in the Carabao League Cup Final here at Wembley Stadium. Birmingham Sport, BHBN Hospital Radio, special one this afternoon. The first piece of men's silverware this decade, Phil was telling us in the studio. Another bit that you might not have picked up, a nice little stat, the goal for Samatta, Alan, was the first goal scored against the Pep Guardiola team in a cup final in 10 years.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, I know the last two finals have been 6-0 against Watford, wasn't it? And Chelsea was 0-0, wasn't it?
Yeah.
3-0 against Arsenal, but I couldn't tell you what happened before that.
Yeah, so apparently Wayne Rooney scored for Manchester United in a Champions League final against Barcelona, who Pep Guardiola was managing.
Oh, lovely play by Man City.
Here you go, Silva coming towards the edge of the box. It's with Zinchenko. Left-footed, sends the ball behind for a goal kick. So quite a poor delivery there. 4 minutes played at the start of the second half. Still 2-1 to Manchester City. We'll probably do expect the pattern of the game to be similar to the first half. Villa need to stay in the game as best they can and maybe hope City make a mistake, because they know, which they proved in the first half, Alan, that they can punish them.
Well, absolutely. And, you know, that goal came from a swift counter-attack by Villa. We know John Stones fell over and that gave us the opportunity, but it was having that awareness. We just saw an instant there where Jack Grealish had made a fantastic run, but El Ghazi was just too slow seeing him. And that's what they need to do. They need to just move the ball a bit quicker, Villa.
Not a fan of Anwar El Ghazi at the moment is Alan Fox here in the press box at Wembley, but his points are valid. Doesn't do enough tracking back for the team, and he's been caught out and exposed Matt Targett as well in the right back position, the left back position I should say, on the Manchester City right, and Phil Foden has had a lot of joy down there. It's in midfield now with Kyle Walker blocking there. And it could have been a free kick, but the referee's wave play on. 2 men sandwich the City player, Mings and Nakamba, and he's won the ball and he's given it to Samatta, who's making progress down the left-hand side, comes back inside, gets the ball to Douglas Luiz, good control to El Mohammadi on the right, steadies himself for a forward to the box. Ball goes over the head of Samatta, but Villa are putting City under some pressure here, and it's with Gundogan, who looks to come forward again. David Silva, the quick counter-attack is there, and it's with Foden over on the far side, and he's almost falling over there, but he's got the ball to Aguero. Referee gives the free kick.
Yeah.
He thought about it. Villa thought they were coming away with it, but the free kick is there. It was a push there by Gilbert.
Yeah,
and
this is what I was on about earlier, Ben. Villa have to stop giving away silly fouls, and so far they've been very good.
Yep.
But there was no need for that. Aguero was going nowhere with that ball.
Yep.
And they've given Man City the option now of a dead ball situation, and we've already said how good their delivery is into that area.
There could have been 2 fouls there as Foden was running with the ball. Target clipped his heels, but he kept his footing. The referee waved play on, and then the push from Gilbert and sent him down, and it is a free kick to Manchester City. Gundogan and Silva standing over it. It is going to be Gundogan, right footed, sends the ball into the box. Heads go up. Tyrone Mings gets a good head on it, but it comes out to the edge of the box. The shot came in from
Foden again, I think.
Foden, and it's one of those ones that he hits it into the ground and it bounces up and it goes the far post of Oyen Neuland behind for a goal kick let off for Villa.
Yeah, again, good clearance there by Mings, but Foden completely unmarked on the edge of the box, and Douglas Luiz came out to him and just put him off slightly, which probably just did enough in the end.
Yeah. He's been the standout for City, hasn't he, Phil Foden? There's been no doubt about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exciting prospect as far as England are concerned.
Yeah, you got Sterling on the left-hand side, Foden on the other side, and Sterling's stood out far more than Sterling today. Yeah,
Gareth Southgate not here today, which is
he not?
He was at Goodison Park. So quite who he was watching is anybody's guess, but you could have seen Jack Grealish, Phil Foden, Tyrone Mings, but there we are.
I'm sure he'll have other people here today.
I'm sure plenty are watching this Carabao League Cup final. Ball out thrown to Manchester City on the far side. Villa disputing the decision, but it isn't going to be overturned. You can cry and scream all you like, just like the corner, which led to the goal for Rodri, who is on the ball now for Manchester City. Gets it to Zinchenko, just inside the Villa half. No Villa player anywhere near him, so he's just coming forward with ease there. Gets it out to Sterling on this near side, cuts inside, looking to get the ball into the box. Dink there, it's blocked, and going to come out to Zinchenko again with Gilbert holding him up, but City go backwards again with Fernandinho to Zinchenko on the touchline in front of Pep Guardiola. Dean Smith is talking with Richard O'Kelly, looking at making some kind of change here, some kind of tactical switch, but he's making his way out to the touchline again now. Ball with Rodri, gets it to Fernandinho, inside his own half. Dink ball over the top into the Villa half. Good chest there from Foden, and Villa battling for it again. With then they lose it out, and there's Rodri who wins it. Balls with Engels, tries to steady himself, gets it out to El Mohammadi. Dink header infield to Douglas Luiz. Good from Villa coming forward, but Rodri does well against Douglas Luiz, and the ball breaks loose for Zinchenko.
Well, this is where Villa need to press.
Absolutely, good point there, but they've left space in midfield there for Gundogan, who's given it to David Silva, and he's coming forward now. He's got Sterling and Aguero further forward, and Foden on that far side as well, totally unmarked. Nakamba is there. He's been at the heart of a lot of things for Villa, marvellous Nakamba today. You can't fault his commitment, there's no doubt about that. Grealish has gone down from a heavy challenge. He's still partly on the floor. Referee tells him to get up, and it's a throw into Manchester City midway through the Villa half on this near side. It's with Zinchenko, and they give the ball back to Villa, and that's a good bit of sportsmanship there from Manchester City for sure. 10 minutes played in the second half. Yeah, the ball came there, and Jack, it was almost a standing jump, and Fernandinho had about a 3-yard jump on him, really. And, so it is a throw into took him out the game. It is a throw into Manchester City. I think what Lee Mason's saying, you can have the throw, but just give it to Villa. Okay, Freddie Gilbert. Well, this is silly. This is silly because Freddie Gilbert has just slammed the ball into the chest of Raheem Sterling in a bit of frustration here. This is all something of nothing. It's been played in a good spirit so far, the Carabao League Cup final, and I think Lee Mason is telling Raheem Sterling to take it through and make sure you give the ball. I'm just looking at Aguero now. I think he wants Man City to keep the ball. If he can score, well, they haven't done that. He's done it in a clever way that still put Villa under a bit of pressure, but they have done well there, Villa, and tidied up. And Nakamba to Mings over on the far side to Target, who's going to come infield, get it to Engels, and then out to Gilbert on this near side. A heavy challenge there from Raheem Sterling. That will be a yellow card for Sterling. That is a booking, the first booking of the game, and it's definitely from the actions of Gilbert. He said, have a bit of that, son. He's going to slam the ball into my chest. I'm going to take you out. And the first yellow card of the afternoon is Raheem Sterling of Manchester City. Yeah, bit of he got no intention of playing the ball there. We've just seen the replay of that. He's nowhere near it, and he's just deliberately blocked off Freddie Gilbert and taken him out. So rightfully he's been booked. Yeah, but Villa with the ball now. Mings back to Neuland, and he has it with Mings again. We said it in the first half that they've been a bit untidy here, Villa, but eventually they do clear it. What a press by Man City, though. Very good press from City with Zinchenko and Rodri. And infield now to Foden, who is been everywhere for City so far this afternoon. It's with Aguero, flags up over on the far side. I think what Villa have got to do, when Fernandinho gets the ball or Rodri, they've got too much time on the ball, and they're finding the spaces. Well, Villa have got to cut that. Yeah, but if you're going to let Rodri and Fernandinho have the ball, just inside. Bad news for Villa. Look who's coming on. Oh, Kevin De Bruyne is coming on for Gundogan. And that's the first change of the game. The point I was trying to make there, Alan, is if you're going to let players like Fernandinho and Zinchenko have the ball just inside their own half or on the halfway line and not challenge them coming forward, then use that time to mark Phil Foden. Yeah, well, that's what El Ghazi should be doing. He's just marking nothing, you know. So first change of the game, Gundogan, who put the ball into the box from the corner that City shouldn't have had, to put the ball on Rodri's head to give them a 2-0 lead. Samatta pulling a goal back for Aston Villa, and it's tantalisingly poised in the Carabao League Cup Final of 2020, live here on BHBN Hospital Radio across the wards with me, Ben Ellis, and Alan Fox at Wembley Stadium. The stadium looking an absolute picture as the sun has gone down, the evening is closing in, the lights are on, and it's all very tense and exciting. We've nearly reached the hour mark here. Villa are still in this. Do not count them out, Villa fans across the wards. It's with De Bruyne gets his first touch over the top. He's going to give it to Raheem Sterling. Good tackle from Bjorn Engels, but the loose ball is going to be picked up by David Silva. You might see another dynamic to City's play now that De Bruyne is on the field, and there he is on the ball. It's over to Phil Foden. It was totally unmarked. A fantastic block at the last split second there, but City still do have the ball now. It's with De Bruyne, and it's back with Foden, and he's going to try and get the ball back in there, but it's good pressing from Villa. Back to Walker. De Bruyne. City has trod on the ball, and Villa are going to come away with it again. Luiz is going to go down, and
another yellow.
Rodri's going to be booked because Douglas Luiz was away. Oh, that could have been interesting had he got away there, Douglas Luiz. But that, could have been two mistakes there from Manchester City that Villa could have really seriously punished. And but you just see instantly there with De Bruyne on the field that he's now going to be the one that's pulling the strings.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Villa fans singing Holt Enders in the Sky, loud and clear at Wembley Stadium.
But again, Phil Foden completely unmarked on the right-hand side for Manchester City. Villa need to learn quickly.
Is Dean Smith ignoring it?
I don't know if you tell Ghazi who's ignoring it.
Well,
you can
he
tell
shouldn't
players.
Be on the field,
you can tell players till they're blue in the face, can't you? But
well, I think whatever the result, the outcome here today, I don't think we'll see Dean Smith as angry with the players as he was at Southampton last week. But here's City again with De Bruyne, who's got it to Zinchenko on the halfway line. Played an hour here at Wembley. 2-1 to City with Rodri, and now David Silva infield to Kyle Walker. Phil Foden is hugging that touchline over on the far side. He has it now. De Bruyne comes short for him. Back with Foden, back to Kyle Walker, infield to Rodri again. Villa need to keep their shape. It's with Foden and De Bruyne. Back to Foden. They're going to interchange with their positions, which is going to make it harder for Villa even more so as the second half progresses here. Rodri, cross ball over on the far side to Raheem Sterling, who controls it with his chest just on the touchline. Back to Zinchenko and Rodri again, and to Kyle Walker, and he has acres of room. Villa not being overly tight on City at the moment because they don't want to overly commit, but that's a great ball there from City. De Bruyne got to the byline, cut it back, but it was cut out by the Villa defence, and it's gone out for a throw into Manchester City.
Yeah, Tyrone Mings got there first.
Yeah, good sliding intervention from Tyrone Mings for sure.
But City pressing for that 2-goal advantage again.
Yeah, and Pep Guardiola was aware of the change that City needed to make to re-establish their dominance in this game, and it looks like De Bruyne was the man to do that. Dean Smith is on the bench again, talking with his men, looking at how Villa still do need a goal to get back into this, despite how well they played since pulling a goal back at the back end of the first half. Zinchenko has the ball for City, he's seen plenty of it, gets it out to Sterling on the left-hand side, cuts inside, looking to get the ball into the box. It's back with Rodri and Zinchenko again, who steps over the ball. It's with Silva. Silva's got Nakamba close to him. He's going to give it to Sterling. El Mohammedi's in there trying to win it. He does try and win it, but City do hold on to it again with Zinchenko. Back to Fernandinho. And Kyle Walker spreads it out to Phil Foden on the far side. Got Matt Targett in front of him. He keeps hold of the ball well, comes inside, dink ball over on the far side to Raheem Sterling. He's going to control it under no pressure whatsoever. Villa have got to stop the ball coming into the box here. It's with Sterling again, and Sterling to Silva, De Bruyne and Zinchenko, and now with De Bruyne again in midfield, with Luiz in front of him to Zinchenko and Silva and Aguero, and
football.
There's De Bruyne again, dink ball, back stick, too much on it.
Brilliant
Phil Foden, it's great
City.
football. There's no doubt about that. It's great football. And if Phil Foden had been on the end of that to knock it in, we could have just stood up and applauded because that was great stuff.
Yeah, I lost count of the amount of passes from Man City there, but it was training stuff, five-a-side football there.
Definitely another dynamic to City's attacking play since the introduction of Kevin De Bruyne, and Gundogan had done nothing wrong in his performance as well. It just shows the depth and the quality of the squad that Manchester City have. Of course, going for silverware, does the Carabao Cup hold even more importance to them? Jack Grealish has been fouled just inside the Villa half there. In fact, I think it's Matt Targett who's gone down there. City, of course, as it stands, banned from European football for the next 2 years, even though they're going to appeal it. And they're obviously into the latter stage of the Champions League with a brilliant victory in the Bernabeu in midweek as well. So a lot of fronts they compete for do Manchester City, but Villa, the overall task is to stay in the Premier League. This would be a bonus, but what a bonus it would be indeed. That is a clear foul on El Mohammadi by Zinchenko, arm right in the back. This is a decent position for Villa to have a free kick in here. It's about 10 yards in from the touchline, midway through the City half on the near side. Jack Grealish standing over the ball. Here's the replay. This is silly from Zinchenko. He just bundled him over straight into the back. Villa fans are making their voices heard here at Wembley Stadium. It's goosebump stuff, it really is. I hope we're bringing this to you across the wards on BHBN. Grealish has his arms in the air as he sends the ball into the box.
No,
too much on that. Looking for Tyrone Mings at the back stick, but you could tell as soon as he hit it that there was too much on it. And it has gone out for a goal kick to Manchester City. 65th minute of the Carabao League Cup Final. Aston Villa 1, Manchester City 2.
Yeah, Villa attacking the hordes of Villa fans here, attacking that end, and Villa fans trying to get behind them. Man City playing the ball out. Villa pressing high, but Man City come away with the ball.
It happens at all levels now. You see, when you cover teams like West Brom in the Championship, why would you do that? But just clear the ball. But here come City, but Villa have won it. Douglas Luiz and
lovely ball there. El Mohammadi now going down the right hand side. Rodri trying to get at him. Villa with three forwards in the middle.
Well, what happened?
Mata just got a touch on it and just pushed it past El Ghazi, but Villa was still with the ball.
And it's with
Douglas
Luiz. And Douglas Luiz.
Douglas Luiz has given the ball away. Villa are in trouble now. Counter attack. Aguero. Brilliant tackle by Mings there.
And it's back with Bravo.
Zinchenko.
Okay, that was a breathless 60 seconds or so there here on BHBN. Yeah, Villa are away with El Mohammadi down the right hand side, but here are City again with Zinchenko inside his own half, goes across to John Stones, and over on the far side to Kyle Walker, who's coming forward now. It's with Fernandinho. You can hear the Villa fans around us here at Wembley Stadium getting behind their team, looking for this equaliser. City do hold the advantage in terms of the scoreline, but whatever happens, I think Villa fans will come away proud of what they're seeing from their team this afternoon. Approaching the midway point of the second half, it's with Raheem Sterling in field, looking for Kevin De Bruyne, who helps it on to Phil Foden on the corner of the box, looks to get the ball in, but it goes back to De Bruyne, and the ball's bouncing around the area. Aguero controls it. Villa got to be careful with their challenges, and the header comes in there from Phil Foden, goes behind for a goal kick.
Good play by Gilbert there. Yeah, I mean, as Aguero got the ball, he almost pushed it past him, and Gilbert just got there just in the nick of time to block him off.
Yeah, how many gilt-edged saves has Neuland had to make?
Well, none.
None at all. He had no chance with the two goals. I think Villa have kept a really good shape against City, apart from allowing Phil Foden all that time and space over on the far side. They've competed and they've looked a threat when they've gone forward. I don't think, if we're realistic, we could have expected for too much more from Aston Villa so far this afternoon.
They're playing well, but Man City,
they are the better team. I mean, you've just got to accept
got
that.
An advantage now, a man advantage. Oh, great cut out by Mings there. Sterling was, if Mings hadn't have got that then,
and
Sterling was in on goal.
Ball is back with Bravo, approaching the midway point of the second half here in the Carabao Cup Final at Wembley. Aston Villa 1, Manchester City 2. To take you through to the end of 90 minutes, maybe there'll be extra time, it's Alan Fox.
Yeah, thanks Ben. Yeah, referee Lee Mason not happy with that challenge here by El Mohammadi on David Silva, and the third yellow card comes out for the afternoon. So foul there, almost on the halfway line. El Mohammadi catching David Silva.
Yeah, it's a booking. He's gone through the back of him. The ball had gone, trod on his heels almost. No real attempt to win the ball. I think that's quite rightly a yellow card for El Mohammadi. Yeah.
So Man City just playing the same as there from the first minute.
Do I see a double change here?
Well, it looks like Trezeguet is getting.
And I think Conor Hourihan's coming on too. So it'll be interesting to see what Dean Smith does here.
Yeah. Well, let's keep it a 2-1 before they make any changes. Let's not concede here. Villa working really hard, but the ball with Silva. Well cut out by Gilbert. Douglas Luiz to El Mohammadi. El Mohammadi needs some help here. He's going backwards, El Mohammadi, but well played there. Ball to Grealish, who makes himself available. Villa playing in a tight situation here, but knocking it about nicely. Gilbert tries to hit it long, and there's Fernandinho, puts it out, and
It's
a substitution will be made now. You're right, Conor Hourihane and Trezeguet will be coming on. Who will be the players going off?
It will be interesting to see what Villa do.
El Ghazi, I would imagine, will be one, and maybe El Mohammadi.
El Mohammadi, yeah, just picked up that booking, is going to come off. And I think the idea is going to be that they probably would like to get Jack Grealish into the game more and probably do what Jack Grealish does. And some would say that's controversial, some wouldn't, but you know, pick up as many fouls as he can towards the edge of the box. Now you've got the delivery and maybe the chance to put a glorious free kick into the top corner from Conor Hourihane.
Yeah. So El Ghazi and El Mohammadi are the players off. Conor Hourihane and Trezeguet the players on. Villa with the ball now with Tyrone Mings. Tyrone Mings going forward. Hourihane makes a run. Ball played to Grealish. Villa on the attack now. Man City back in numbers, but Grealish running towards the box. He plays it out left to Target. What can Target do? Cross comes in and there's cleared. But can Villa get the ball back? And there's Villa win the ball. And Engels doesn't make any mistakes this time. Safety first for Engels, but the ball hit long, and there's Douglas Luiz with Fernandinho. Oh, and almost gets the ball off Fernandinho there. Good effort there by Douglas Luiz. And Nakamba wins that one. He sees the ball early. Trezeguet almost gets the ball, but it's a throw into Man City.
I don't know about you, Alan, but I think Douglas Luiz has had his best game for Villa today.
He's played well today. He's so fit, but a lot of the time when you see Douglas Luiz, he plays like a kid in the playground. He just chases everything.
Yeah. And
what he needs to do is keep his position more.
Yeah.
But he's played well today, no doubt about it.
And the press is there. Oh, Villa have won it.
Oh, unlucky. Man City panicking a bit now, Douglas Luiz, and you can hear the decibels go up from the Aston Villa supporters.
20 minutes to go. Come on, Villa, you can do this.
Gilbert with a throw-in, looking for Trezeguet. Trezeguet pulls it down, but Man City get it away. Two players around Trezeguet then.
No.
Well, Engels.
He's won the ball!
Oh, and Nakamba went for the ball there, and he's just picked up a yellow. Lee Mason deciding that it was foot up. Although he won the ball, Lee Mason deciding foot up.
Yeah, I suppose.
And,
I suppose.
And the Man City players not happy with that challenge by Nakamba, but he's got a yellow card.
Sergio Aguero's still down. Oh, it's a good tackle, that is, Alan. I don't know if you've just seen the replay. The game's gone. There's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, the referee is 2 yards away from it, has to be said.
He doesn't even get the man, he gets the ball.
Yeah, it looks like, the one foot is up, the other foot's on the ground, so it's not a red card offence. But yeah, that's the sort of challenges, that's the sort of, thing we want from this Villa team. We want to show a bit today, and that's what they're showing. They're not going to give up easy.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that tackle. I know I'm old school, but...
And suffice to say, Aguero is up now.
Yeah.
Running around.
He's grimacing a bit, looking at his face on the screen in front of us, but terrific commitment from...
Man City looking for Sterling. Oh, and Gilbert got a touch on that, and it's gone out for Manchester City corner.
Yeah, good pressure.
Lovely ball in there.
Good pressure from Sterling on Gilbert. He had no other option but to head that behind for a corner. So City have been dangerous from set pieces so far. 73rd
minute of the game. It's Aston Villa 1, Manchester City 2. And Manchester City have a corner which Kevin De Bruyne will take.
It's going to be an in-swinger. Just like before, look for Rodri.
Yeah, right foot in. Ball comes in, good ball in, and it's it. Oh, what a save! Rodri again, I think, who got on the end of that one, but fantastic save there by Nyland.
It was Rodri with a downward header, and that's the first real save that Nyland has been able to make, and that could be such a key moment with 17 minutes to play.
Yeah, absolutely. Villa.
Oh, it's a good save. It's a really good save.
I think, don't quote me, but I know in the Premiership, I think it's 15 goals they've conceded from set pieces. So Villa need to get better with that. But that was a brilliant save by the keeper. Ball comes in, Nakamba heads that one away. Almost to the halfway line with that header.
Yeah, Villa getting up the field, and they don't want to be too high up the field because they'd be susceptible to the counter-attack from Manchester City, but they don't need to be on their own 18-yard line either. They just need to be in a good shape, and they can put City under pressure in their final third and make City make mistakes, and they've punished them so far, and they almost did in the second half as well. This is not over.
I mean, if Villa can, use this type of energy in their league games, they will have a good chance of staying up.
Alan, they won't go down if they put this amount of commitment in.
But look, De Bruyne with the ball on the left-hand side, cuts inside Douglas Luiz, looking for some support. And there it is, Kyle Walker now, and that'll go out to Foden. Foden with the ball, right-hand side of the pitch, back to Kyle Walker. Hit long to Sterling. Sterling's first touch wasn't brilliant, but he's got past Gilbert, and the ball's passed just wide of the post by Kevin De Bruyne.
Another City change coming.
Yeah, the Villa fans in full song. What would they be like if they were actually winning?
I know. Bernardo Silva about to come on for Manchester City.
And Bernardo Silva, what a player he is as well.
You look at this bench. Ederson, Gabriel Jesus, Kevin De Bruyne started on the bench. Bernardo Silva, Benjamin Mendy, Riyad Mahrez always scores against Villa, so we don't want him coming on. And Nicolas Otamendi. That ain't bad, is it?
That's not a bad bench, is it? But Man City with the ball now. Zinchenko.
And don't rule out Keenan Davis on the bench for Aston Villa.
Well, if Villa need a goal, he's the man who could come and upset a few people.
The one change Villa can make. If it goes to extra time, of course, then they'll be allowed to make one more sub.
Yeah, Man City knocking it back nicely now. Again looking for Sterling.
That's too much.
But well watched here by Gilbert, and the ball goes out for a Villa goal kick, and the player coming off, just looking for Manchester City's David Silva, the captain.
Silva for Silva.
And replaced by Bernardo Silva.
Straight swap, I think, like for like.
Name for name.
Yeah, like for like, name for name and all that. Fernandinho will take the armband for City. And, at what point does Dean Smith go with Keenan Davis? I've hardly had any football in recent weeks, of course. Like to see a front two of Villa, of Samatta and Keenan Davis in league games as well from the start.
Well, we were saying this earlier, go for a 4-4-2. Samatta would be dynamite playing off a big man.
Well, if we get to the final 10 minutes, I mean, we're 14 minutes away from that now. You might as well lose 3-1, 4-1, trying to make it 2-2.
Absolutely. Man City pressing high again, but Villa with the ball back to Nyland. Nyland out to Mings. Mings hits it long, looking for Conor Hourihane. But Man City win the ball back. Hourihane puts a tackle in, but and Lee Mason sent a handball by Hourihane. And quite rightly there, free kick to Man City. I think the ref was waiting to see if there was any advantage there. But it's a free kick to Manchester City on the right-hand side, just inside Villa's half. And that'll be Kevin De Bruyne standing over the ball now.
As the clock ticks down here at Wembley.
Zinchenko out to Sterling. Sterling with the ball. Lovely little ball in there to Silva. Bernardo Silva with the ball. And Douglas Luiz comes over, and it's another corner to Man City. Good block there by Douglas Luiz.
Yeah, we've mentioned the City bench, and the two changes that Pep Guardiola has made, De Bruyne and Silva, have just give them another dynamic. But Villa have coped with it well, I must say. I can't recall, I mean, we've talked about it all afternoon about the space and time that El Ghazi has allowed Foden on the far side, but I can't recall any mistakes from Villa today. They've given a really good account of themselves.
Yeah, but Man City with the ball now, and there's Bernardo Silva, he pulls it back, and another corner for Man City. Good block there by Villa. Villa looking solid at the moment, but a quick corner. Ball comes in from De Bruyne, and who's dropped it? Oh, Nolan dropped it. Sterling was on rushing, but he got it at the second attempt. Good keeping there. Good alertness.
In the end, it was good keeping.
Yeah, the alertness was there for Nyland.
Gave us heart palpitations up here, but I guess he knew what he was doing.
Ball back with Nyland.
I wish teams wouldn't do this. I know Villa have come away with it and building, but it's so nerve-wracking to see teams do this.
Yeah, Villa with the ball now. Man City, everyone back behind the ball.
That's going nowhere.
Mings tries one of his trademark 40-yard diagonal balls, but too much swing on it. Don't know if the wind caught that, but went straight out for a Man City throw-in just inside Villa's half.
Keenan Davis is walking to the touchline.
Good shout by you. And it's Samatta who's coming off.
Straight swap, I'm not sure. I'd have gone 2 up.
Still got to keep a balance, I guess.
Yes, maybe.
But great performance.
Yeah, took his goal really well. And whatever the outcome today, he'll be in the hearts of Villa fans, and he'll be a key factor in Villa trying to stay in the Premier League this year.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking at half-time about the goal, and it's a goal you'd sort of, you know, that Andy Gray of old would have put away, you know, coming between two defenders. He's going to be a firm favourite, without a doubt, Ali Samatta. But Villa pressing Man City now, trying to make a mistake, but Man City have given the ball away. And Douglas Luiz, that will drive Dean Smith balmy. Villa worked so hard to get the ball, and then a loose pass by Douglas Luiz, and Man City come away with De Bruyne. De Bruyne now attacking the field. Villa walking away from him to Sterling. Sterling squares it, and good defending then again with Douglas Luiz getting back. But Bernardo Silva goes past Gilbert, pulls it back. And there is Aguero, and it's in the back of the net.
It's not, Alan.
You're right.
It's hit the side netting.
We saw the net ripple, but it was a side netting. We thought it was 3-1 there, but brilliant play there by Man City. And Bernardo Silva, perfect ball to Aguero.
Who is still down. Sergio Aguero. Is it Aguero who's down?
Yeah, he is, I think, yeah.
Oh, my goodness
me. And that one, he hit the ball down with such pace. It looked like it had hit the back of the net, but side netting from Aguero. Took a slight deflection by the look of it.
That didn't. I'm just saying it didn't. I don't care if it did, I'm just saying it didn't.
Well, Aguero up on his feet now. Today's attendance coming up now, 82,149 supporters here today. Almost a sellout here at Wembley. But Nyland with a kick. John Stones gets above Keenan Davis. And Man City hit it long.
He's struggling, Aguero, you know. That tackle from Nakamba's obviously left a mark.
Well, we'll see what happens in the next 5 minutes with him. But long ball played. Zinchenko wins that one. But Rodri, good play by Rodri there. Trezeguet just leaned off, but now Silva to Sterling. Sterling with the ball to Silva. Bernardo Silva, what can he do? Cuts inside Nakamba. 2 yards out, he tries to cross it. Oh, good block there by Nakamba. Man City doing all the pressing now. Villa have got to keep it tight and hope they can get a counter-attack.
Mentioned Douglas Luiz earlier. Nakamba's been just as good.
Yeah. You know, those two players, you know, if John McGinn comes in, you know, who's going to drop out? No.
Well, there's the kind of headaches you like to have as a manager, to be honest. I think Villa have been a bit predictable without McGinn.
Yeah, Man City 17 shots in this game.
I don't remember 17 shots, I've got to be honest. I don't recall City having 17 shots.
Well, I've had 3 shots, and there's the next one coming in.
Okay, so that's 18, I suppose.
Man City put the ball in, lovely ball in. Good header there by Trezeguet. And Target puts it out for the corner.
Yeah, you kind of feel now, the way it's changed around, you kind of feel like Villa are the ones holding on to a lead. but they're not. They need to get the ball at the other end. Final change for City.
And it's Jesus who's going to be coming on.
For Aguero. Got the ball rolling for Manchester City with the opening goal of the game, a cutback from Phil Foden, and he was there to put the ball into the back of the net to give Manchester City the advantage in the 20th minute here in the Carabao Cup Final.
Yeah, and the referee telling Aguero to get off the pitch.
Hurry up. You have to leave the nearest opportunity, don't you? He's taking his time here, Aguero. And he's telling Gabriel Jesus to come on now, the referee.
Yeah, Villa need to keep their focus here.
Yeah.
Need to attack this ball, Villa. The corner's going to come in from De Bruyne. Right-footed. Middle of the park. Nyland comes. and holds on to it. Walden Oyen Nyland tries to get Villa moving, but Man City get so many players back.
They're so good
quick.
at that, you know. They're so good at that.
Yeah, the Man City players, they don't jog back to the halfway line. They absolutely sprint. Ball played to Keenan Davis and a throw into Villa. Conor Hourihane with the ball, to Jack Grealish. What can Jack do? He's been fairly quiet today, Jack Grealish.
He has actually, hasn't he? I mean, but that in many ways has been down to Villa's shape, I think.
But Villa with the ball now. Engels tries to get Gilbert going, but cut out there by Man City. Yeah. And Sterling with the ball, he will try and get a foul, and the referee played for that one.
6 minutes to go.
Yeah, we're in the 85th minute now.
The time goes much quicker when you're losing.
It does. But John Stones, nice little ball into the middle there. Ooh. And Villa have won it, again, Villa have got to be quicker. Keenan Davis won the ball there, and Hourihane was just too small, too slow.
Absolutely, second ball when they win it.
Sterling with the ball now, attacking Villa on the edge of Villa's box. Lovely ball in, but that'll be cleared by Matt Targett. Bernardo Silva will pull that down. Yeah, he chests it down to Rodri. Rodri now, 25 yards out to Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker to Bernardo Silva. Man City dictating as they have done for most of the game. Sterling now cuts inside. Sterling, will he get a shot off? He tries, and it goes over the bar. Good defending there by Engels.
They've largely kept City at arm's length with, you know, that was what, the 19th, 20th shot, but very few of them have been threatening. Only 3 have actually been on target, and I think I don't think Villa fans can complain about what they've seen from their team here. There'd be somebody that, we go there to compete and we should be doing better. Villa scored the best goal today. They've competed well today.
But long ball up by Nyland. John Stones underneath it. Keenan Davis keep chasing. Bravo with the ball, hits it long. Mings is going to be underneath this. But good play there by Jizu, just put enough pressure on Mings. And Man City with the ball. Oh, good play there by Gilbert. Oh, brilliant tackle by Zinchenko. And Man City away now. Lovely ball there, Jizu. Can he score? Can he wrap it up, Jizu? He's cut inside Engels. Oh, brilliant tackle by Engels. Just about to pull a trigger. And the offside flag up, I think.
Yes, it is, over on the far side.
But, you know, Engels wasn't to know that, and it was a brilliant tackle by him.
Not at all.
You know, for the mistakes he made in the game against Tottenham, he has been a colossus today, Bjorn Engels.
Yeah, they've had a few good performances from Villa today. I'd say very few unforced errors. Playing against a better team with better players, I think you have to realise that sometimes, that the opposition sometimes are just too good. Yeah. But they haven't let themselves down in any way.
Nyland going to hit this long now. Villa push more men forward. Looks for Keenan Davis. John Stones with him, but Keenan Davis wins that one. Nakamba with the ball now to Trezeguet. Trezeguet goes past his man. Grealish wants the ball. Oh, not the best of balls, but Grealish hits a corner to Villa. Cut out there by Zinchenko. So Conor Hourihane's going to take this. Jack Grealish on his haunches at the moment.
The noise level goes up from the Villa fans.
Yeah, those decibels go up. But Conor Hourihane going to take this left-footed. It'll be an in-swinger. The Villa fans get behind the team again. The decibels go up a couple of levels. Corner by Hourihane. It's going to swing it in. Ball comes in, near post. It's a goal. Oh, what a save! It's in the post. What a save by Bravo! Unbelievable there. Ben, I thought that was 2-2.
So did I, Alan, so did I.
A brilliant corner in there.
Straight off the head of Bjorn Engels, similar to the goal he scored against Tottenham. And he gets 2 hands on it, does Bravo, and he pushes it onto the post. Oh, what a moment that could have been.
Unbelievable excitement here at Wembley. We're in the 88th minute now. Villa almost pull it back to 2-2. Well, it's a throw-in on the far side of the pitch to Manchester City. They will take all the time in the world.
But that started from Keenan Davis winning the ball and forcing the corner.
Absolutely. So Dean Smith, if Villa do lose today, you know, who will point to a bit of bad decisions with the corner that was given for Man City's first goal.
He will point to that corner. The flag is up over on the far side. City were coming forward.
Yeah.
but
it's Villa's ball.
It will be a free kick.
So probably be about 4 minutes added on, I would imagine.
Yeah, you would think so. I think Villa fans can be proud of their team today, Alan, whatever happens.
Absolutely, you know. What we didn't want was a repeat of the 6-1.
Exactly. I'm not sitting here kidding people saying Villa deserve something out of this game, or they were the better team, or in many ways it isn't about that. It's about the club establishing itself some pride again.
Absolutely. Man City coming forward though, they're not finished yet, looking for Sterling with the ball now. Engels comes over, De Bruyne comes back, and there's brilliant save there. That's Bernardo Silva, I think, who got the shot in, and Nyland saved with his legs. Villa still in it, but Man City with the ball now. Rodri to Kyle Walker will hit that diagonal ball to Foden again. More Foden keeping it, not this time.
90th minute.
Yeah, we're in the 90th minute now.
And the fourth official is walking towards the touchline like he's going for a stroll in the park.
Well, he can't put that board up till the 90 minutes are up.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, just see the save by Nyland.
It's a good save. They've all done their jobs well today. El Ghazi's off the field now, and he left target exposed a few times. But they can look at that decision.
But Villa are on the attack now. Gilbert needs some support. He goes past Sterling. Sterling comes back at him, but he's gone past him. Needs some support. Nakamba. Davies goes past his man out to Trezeguet. He's lost the ball to Jesus. He needed a bit more support there and lost that. And there's De Bruyne.
5 minutes of stoppage time.
Yeah, 5 minutes on the board, but De Bruyne coming through.
Brilliant.
What a tackle by Engels. It's got to go. Had to go left to Horan, that pass. Went the wrong way then, wrong decision there made. But ball it forward to Bernardo Silva, who tries to pull it down. And this time, no mistake by Engels, who gets on that.
Yeah, don't worry about the City counter-attack now. They've just got to throw everything at them.
Yeah, Jesus with the ball now, left-hand side. Man City will slow it down with Rodri. Sterling with the ball now. Man City slowing it down, doing a few triangles. And Villa have just got to keep at him and wait for the mistake. Ball with Fernandinho now. Goes out wide to Silva. Man City knocking it about now. They can afford to. And we hear the Manchester City supporters singing now. But Bernardo Silva being kept in check there by Nakamba. Jesus with the ball by the flag. Man City playing out the last few minutes. And Engels has got ahead and knocks it out to Grealish. Grealish helps it on, and Horan now to Grealish. Wasn't the best of balls, but nice ball out to Mings. Can Villa do it now? Villa have the ball back. Tyrone Mings, he'll hit it long, looking for Keenan Davis. Davis has to win that one, but not good enough ball there by Mings, and Man City have it back.
I thought you had better options than that.
He did.
Free kick City.
Yeah, Tyrone Mings giving a needless foul away. And that's going to be a yellow card for Tyrone Mings. The good news is with these yellow cards, they're not transferable to Premier League games, so they won't count against anyone.
I mean, we can talk about it afterwards in more detail, but you'd think that this performance against higher quality opposition in Premier League terms, you'd fancy him to get something at Leicester a week on Monday, wouldn't you? I mean, this is the minimum level that they would expect.
Well, we were there for the semi-final first leg at Leicester, and although Leicester were the better team, Villa, should have won by more. Yeah. They had the better chances.
But it's been a similar pattern here, hasn't it? I mean, they've. It sounds like I'm trying to make excuses for them. If they lose the game, they lose the game. I mean, that's fine, but they're not done yet. But they have restored a bit of pride in the shirt, which was lacking at Southampton last week.
Yeah, Mings coming away with the ball now. Needs some support though. Jack Grealish gives that support and just pushed in the back by Rodri.
Okay, there's about 2 minutes to go.
That's what you call a professional foul. 2 minutes, take the man out and get behind the ball. Villa pushing everyone forward now. Nyland with the ball. He's going to take this free kick just inside Villa's half. Man City have put a high line there, and the ball goes looking for Tyrone Mings, but it's headed on by Engels. Trezeguet now. Trezeguet to target. Horan is the corner to Villa. What can Villa do?
Well,
literally 3 minutes left, is it, or less than that?
There's about 90 seconds to
90
go.
seconds. Horan with a corner. He's going to swing. It's going to be an outswinger. Nyland has gone forward. Does by any means goalkeepers go forward.
All right.
But let's see what happens. Ball comes in. Oh, headed away by Man City to Grealish. Edge of the box. Oh, tries to find Trezeguet.
No.
And that's kicked away for a throw into Villa by Kyle Walker. Tried to get Trezeguet away. But Nakamba hits it long. Engels has stayed up, so has Douglas Luiz, but John Stones wins that. It's a throw into Villa. This is the last throw of the dice for Villa. Douglas Luiz with the ball. Ball to Horan, ball comes in, and John Stones heads that away. But still, Villa still with it. What can Villa do? Oh, it's going to be a corner. No, it's kept in there. And Man City clear with Kevin De Bruyne. But Villa still have possession, throwing to Villa.
We're talking
Man City with everyone back now.
About 20 seconds maximum. This is the last chance for Villa to do something here.
Ball with Nakamba on the halfway line. Back to target. Ball thrown in there. Villa players get behind it. And it looks. Oh no, look, Man City away now, and they've got numbers against Villa. Kevin De Bruyne now. He's got Sterling ahead of him. Oh, and great block there. And what can Villa do now? Oh, unlucky.
All eyes on the referee now.
Villa have just fought right to the final whistle, and it looks like there's not much time left. The referee looks at his whistle, looks at his watch, and there we go. That is it. Aston Villa 1, Manchester City 2. Manchester City win the League Cup for the third time in 3 years. Fantastic performance by Aston Villa. They were run down by an Aguero goal after 20 minutes. It was fed in by Man City's player of the match for me, Foden. Just 10 minutes later, a corner was given. And when it was obvious it was a goal kick to Villa, Rodri got on the end of it and put a lovely header into the back of the net, giving Nyland no chance. But Villa weren't done. Although Man City had all the possession, Villa had the best move of the game. El Ghazi got the ball out left, put a beautiful ball into the box, and there was Samatta to kick between two defenders to give Villa hope after 41 minutes. Villa huffed and puffed all second half. They've played one of the best games of this season. They've given Man City nothing, and unfortunately it's Manchester City's cup again, but Villa can hold their heads up high. Your thoughts, Ben?
Well, we see the Manchester City supporters' flags flying. We didn't hear much from them this afternoon. It was the Villa fans who were making all the noise. The Villa fans are applauding their team for the effort and the commitment that they've shown. Yes, City had most of the possession. Yes, City created most of the chances. I don't think anybody can argue that the right team has won the Carabao Cup today. But this was about guts, and this was about spirit and about heart. Nothing that we saw at Southampton last week in the Premier League. Nothing that we saw against Manchester City at Villa Park in January. That was what many people feared could happen here at Wembley today, with a worldwide audience watching. That didn't happen. That didn't happen because a lot of guts and a lot of character and a lot of heart from 13, 14 Aston Villa players out there this afternoon. City take the cup. That's fair enough. We won't worry about that too much, but this is the level that Aston Villa have to find and add the quality to go along with it to stay in the Premier League. That's the objective for the rest of the season. Congratulations to City, not overly commiserations to Villa. They just need to pick themselves up and go again.
Yeah, and Villa now, every game they play now till the end of the season will be a cup final, and if they put the effort and desire into those games, no excuses, that will give them every chance of staying up. Dean Smith here today going to every single Aston Villa player, giving everyone a hug, and he knows they've put everything into this game.
They have, and it boils down to two key incidents in the game. It's the decision to award Manchester City a corner when it clearly came off for Gundogan in a challenge with Jack Grealish. It led to the goal for Rodri, which was ultimately the winning goal for Manchester City, but with a couple of minutes to go of normal time, Bjorn Engels gets a header on a corner. It's brilliantly saved by Bravo. He tips it, or palms it really, onto the post. That was the chance that Villa had to take this into extra time. They haven't disgraced themselves. They haven't let themselves down. It's City's cup, but as the song goes. Que sera, sera.
Yeah, you're quite right. Villa could have, got that equaliser right at the end, but for a world-class save by the Man City keeper. He hadn't had much to do throughout the game, but he was so alert to push it onto the post, and Man City cleared it. But Villa have shown, they might not have the players that Man City have got, but they certainly had that heart and desire today.
The stats will say Manchester City were thoroughly dominant throughout the game. More possession, more shots on target. Only one real quality save from my memory that Nolan had to make, which was down low at his far post from a header from Rodri in the second half. He had no chance with either of the two goals. The one area that was slightly disappointing for Villa was the amount of space they allowed Phil Foden, who is a very good player. Take nothing away from him, and from an England point of view, that's an exciting prospect going forward. But that was the only real area where Villa let themselves down today. And it's small margins, it's a big game, that's the way it's worked out, I'm afraid. But Villa fans will come away from here today thinking, we saw a shift from our team today.
Yeah, absolutely. At 2-0, I think we had our hearts in our hands, didn't we?
We did.
And we thought, and this is what we're saying, Man City, they normally score a group of goals within, a 5 or 10 minute spell.
That's right.
And when they got that second goal, if they'd have got a third, who knows what would have happened.
Yeah.
But Villa stuck at it, they stayed disciplined, and they looked to counter-attack. And it was a fantastic move for Villa's goal.
Yep.
The ball by El Ghazi into the middle. Samatta, how the timing of the run, the direction of the header, absolutely world class.
And these are the positives they're going to have to take from it going into the remaining 11 league games to stay in the top flight. And can they do it? Maybe not. The results didn't go particularly well for them yesterday, but we didn't talk about that in the build-up to the game because it was all about today and the occasions today. Now the focus moves to the Premier League, and I don't think we're going to inflict on our audience Manchester City lifting a trophy. So in essence, I think we'll head back to the studio now and Phil Stoneman. It finished Aston Villa 1, Manchester City 2.